It's your girl, Jay, the High Priestess. No, I didn't feel like rolling a J because I have shit to do. And I'm not bound to any kind of box or intro or aesthetic or anything. And that's very much so your energy. I do what the fuck I want to do when I fucking want to do it. Don't you love having Mars? Hydrate. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising. A lot of the Cancer messages I feel like are still going to be hella relevant in Leo season. Oh, and as soon as I said, don't you love having Mars, I saw the Emperor with the Ten of Swords. The Emperor, that Aries energy, Mars energy, is bringing in a new version of yourself. Patreon's getting everything first, y'all, so you already know what it is. Patreon.com/justjeverything. For daily tarot readings, check out my Instagram, justj_everything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Y'all have me so fucking extra. I will not. Leo, is this how it's going to be all season? Are we going to be extra also? Okay, I'm here for it. You know I'm here for it. Anyway, there's a lot of notes, so I'm going to do what I can because the sun is at home and you need all of these messages. So you're definitely feeling bold, regal, playful, heartfelt, and dramatic as we need you to be. Mars is still there raging in Leo and invigorating you and emboldening your energy and emboldening your choices. So be careful. It's like someone handed a fireball, a blowtorch, that kind of thing. Anyway, on July 29th, Mars at 29 degrees Leo will be opposing Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius. And so there is something about struggle with friends or a clash with friend groups or opposing views, opposing perspectives possibly. Excuse me. Opposition within your community, possibly even. But that same day, Mars leaves for Virgo. Ooh, and I should have let those cards come out. Okay, I'm going to stop. So we can get the messages, the astrological notes out. I will just shuffle, not in the way that cards will fly out. Because they're ready to talk. Anyway, on the 29th, Mars leaves for Virgo, and the intensity of it all lessens. Things definitely start to shift for you. It's not as tense, as impulsive, as pressing when Mars leaves. So there's that to look forward to. On the 31st, the sun in Leo will be sextiling the North Node, and there's opportunities to step deeper into your purpose, opportunities to step deeper into yourself, and to figure out why things aren't going the way that you want them to go, and how you can tweak things to really get yourself more deeply aligned with what you feel like is your life purpose. And for those, I just heard, I don't know what my life purpose is. It's time to meditate. It's time to get quiet. It's time to remove all of the distractions, all of the people that are taking up your time. You need to let them either sever yourself from toxic ties or let people know, hey, I'm needing some space because I'm going to be diving inward. I'm going to be introverting. And this season is a time for you to do it. You have the sun illuminates, the sun brings confidence and warmth and light, and there is this, it brings revelations, and so there is this clearing out that you have the opportunity to do. If you don't know if you don't feel aligned with what you're supposed to do here, this is an opportunity for you to really prioritize yourself and prioritize your life in a different way. And it's going to require you being less social. It's going to require you having more authentic conversations about the types of activities that you do and you don't want to do. Either way. August 2nd, the sun will be opposing Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, and so there's definitely going to be struggles with Leo season. Did not come to play. Leo season didn't come to play at all. I just want to say that. Oh my God, and I just put something fucking together. Anyway, there's definitely struggle with discipline with this Saturn opposition, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. A struggle with karma, karma catching up to you in some way. Possible tension with people that have Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, or Gemini, Virgo placements. On August 6th, the sun will be squaring Uranus in Taurus. And so there could be unexpected expenses coming up. Or this rise up of rebellion, possibly. That is a response to that Saturn opposition, which is all about discipline and structure and limitation. So there may be a tug of war going on inside of you or within your friend group, or with certain people in your life. Then on August 8th, 8/8 is the Lion's Gate, and it's the new fucking moon in Leo. I can't even go there. It just feels like it's gonna be so fucking big. I've been talking about Leo season all Cancer season, which is unlike me. And there is just something, I feel like, magical happening. There's something deep and heartfelt and intense, and like your heart cracking open. I feel like some of you, your heart has been broken so many times, and finally it's just like something blooms from that crack. Something blooms from the ache of it all that you've been having to really hide from other people. That ache that you haven't been displaying, but it's there. And there's something about this new moon in Leo. I'm going to do a whole nother video about it, so we're not getting into it, but it's important. And I do think that you guys should do something on this Leo new moon in Leo on the 8th. And it's the Lion's Gate portal. Do I need to say it again? Anyway, last note on August 19th. With all these notes, you guys, there's definitely going to be, these messages are going to resonate all throughout Leo season, so feel free to come back and watch things multiple times when shit gets tough. I'm going to definitely, that's how I've done it with the readers that I am interested in. I watch their videos so many times a month because I get something new every time, and especially if I'm going through something. Anyway, August 19th, the sun in Leo will be opposing Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius. There's like a lot of oppositions and aspects going on during Leo season. And there could be some sort of clash or struggle with friends again in your community. And your optimism. I feel like this is going to be a test in faith, a test in your optimism. How does your faith in action look? How is your relationship to optimism? Has it been on autopilot? Whenever the shit hits the fan, does your optimism, does your faith kick in? Leo, sun, moon, and rising. All right. There could also be possible tension with people with people with Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius placements, and also just tension with yourself. Well, that's not new. So take a deep breath, empty those lungs. I also feel like some of you may be doing something crazy with your hair this season or doing something different. You should. Leo rules the hair, so fuck it. Do it. Hydrate. We are clearing out, making way for a new energy and a new season. We're asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Leo, sun, moon, and rising for Leo season 2021. First cards out is the Devil and the fucking Hermit. Okay, when is that? Hold on, let me let you see it. The Devil and the Hermit. And on August 2nd, the sun will be opposing Saturn, which is retrograde in Aquarius. And so I said there's going to be struggle with discipline, karma catching up, tension, and tension with Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Virgo. The cards reflect the sky every time. I love this. I love this. I'm already screaming. You guys are so fucking loud. I'm already like so fully in Leo energy. I cannot wait to dive into the plunge because this is going to be interesting. The Devil being the first card out, you have got to have some alone time, Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you guys are wanting to break out of this cycle or break out of this emotion, there may be somebody with heavy Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo placements that I feel like there's something restrictive. It feels restrictive. It feels tight. It feels too close for comfort. Some of you may be dealing with addiction. Some of you may be dealing with temptation. Some of you may be even, this may be, because the devil, don't get it twisted, is power and vitality too. So some of you, I feel like, may be having your sexual prowess, or you may be discovering something new sexually about yourself while you're alone, like in your private sexual life. You could be discovering things. There could be darker fantasies coming in. I do feel like there is somebody with heavy Capricorn, Aquarius placements may be like heavy on your brain. But I do feel like there is something about leaving your friend group or taking some time to yourself so that you can really take a look at your dark side. Why are you attracted to this kind of person? Why are you attracted to this kind of darkness or this shadow? Why haven't you faced your fears? What addictions or temptations are you needing to really take a look at? And understand that you can't take a look at it whenever you're surrounded by people. You can't take a look at it when you're the life of the party. You have got to go inward. I'm telling you, this Leo season is not fucking around with you. We're not going to get away with the old shit. We're not going to be able to just get away with the old things that we used to get away with, because we, especially those people watching this, it's like you are on another level. Your responsibilities have increased. When you know better, you do better, and you're in a place of now you know better than this. Whatever this is for you. There could be some kind of like seductress or temptress or somebody that you've had some deep lusting for, and you better go in, baby, before you figure out and make a decision about how you want to handle this. This is, I don't know what the fuck I'm picking up and who it's for, but I'm telling you, some of you, there is a temptation coming. And it's about you. This whole thing is coming out first to be cleared on the Selenite throne is about you looking at what you are still attached to. What has a chain around your neck? What, and that, not the good kind. You know what I mean? What feels like a noose around your neck? What, and how have you perpetuated it being there? How have you contributed to this toxic loop, Leo, or whatever this is? Some of you, I feel like, are definitely being led by lust, or you're letting people, there could be just somebody that's so like dark and delicious and temptation, and tempting you. But I feel like if you keep knocking at the devil's door, that motherfucker is gonna answer. And you aren't ready for what is on the other side of the door when it opens. So it's just like, if you want to put your hand to temptation, there's something that's coming up that you know better. Just be careful is all I'm going to say. I'm not getting in mom mode. The Hermit comes out, said it's time for some deep reflection. It's time for you to figure out what you're afraid of. It's time for you. When was your last me time session? When was the last time that you were alone with your thoughts, that you heard your thoughts, that you actually were able to like assess something for yourself, or make decisions based on yourself? There is something, and I feel like you guys are dealing with something in solitude, dealing with some sort of shadow on your own, on your darkness. The devil, don't get it twisted. The devil is sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but it's also like BDSM, and it's also STDs and things of that nature. So it's just like, don't play yourself. Some of you, it's like, especially Three of Cups, especially if there could be a lot of drinking going on, drugs, things getting loose in the goose. I'm here for it. Just trust your gut. Listen to yourself, protect yourself, do what you gotta do. Because Mars and fucking Leo will have you out here trying to fuck everything and everybody. And you don't want to deal with some sort of long-lasting repercussion for some shit. For some of you, this could be possibly unwanted pregnancy. This could possibly be dealing with STIs or STDs or whatever they call them nowadays. This could also just be dealing with somebody that you know has a substance abuse issue or sex addiction or something of that nature could be coming up. And there is, whatever the addiction is, whatever it is, whatever the shadow is, you have got to be alone to deal with it. Nobody's going to help you out of this. Nobody's going to really come to your aid, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is you really, really needing, I don't know who I'm preaching to right now, but it's just like, you have got to stop being afraid of the dark. You've got to be done being afraid of the spirit world or skeptical of the spirit world. Your ass gonna go there anyway, babe. You going there anyway. So it's like you might as well open yourself up to reconnecting with your source. And I'm gonna leave it at that. There may be somebody with heavy Gemini or Virgo placements that's coming in to really shine a light on your darkness or shine a light on things that you didn't know were still there. I knew he was coming out. The Emperor and the Six of Swords. Mars is leaving and going into Virgo on the 29th, I believe. Mars will be leaving. And for some of you, there may be somebody with heavy Aries or Scorpio placements that may be leaving too in some way, or there may be some kind of issues with authority or a boss or a father that needs to be evaluated. I do feel like some of you, your father is worried about you, or you need to go visit your father possibly, or a father figure. It could be an uncle or a boss or just or a coach. I just heard something that's going to manifest for you differently. This is a general reading. Don't come for me. I feel like the Aries, those of you who are fucking around with an Aries or a Scorpio, they are really worried about like what you do in the dark, or they are like suspicious, or they are it almost feels like judging. Maybe they may be judging or just hyper aware of like, I feel like some of you, somebody is seeing through somebody is seeing through you guys in some way, or you are in a place of seeing through somebody. I'm trying to think of who I know that's even a fucking Leo at this point that like, anyway, this is a general reading. Hydrate. The Emperor is at the center of the reading thus far, and this tells me it is time to make order of the chaos. And the way to do that is start looking at your alone time and how you operate on your alone time. Are you spending your alone time doing mindless shit? Are you spending your time with people doing mindless shit? Are you co-creating? Are you doing stuff that matters? Are you studying the things that you're interested in? Are you investing in yourself, investing in your intellect, investing in your business, your marketing capabilities or your marketing skills? There's just something that's like, like get it together. And I don't even know why I'm yelling at you. I'm sorry, I'm an Aries and this is Mars like coming through for sure. But it's just like, before Mars leaves, and goes into Virgo, you got to handle this. Whatever this is going on, you've got to make a decision, because some of you, this is impacting a bigger chunk of your life than you're giving it credit for. And the Emperor is out to say, what is your relationship to authority? What is your relationship to your sovereignty, to your independence? How do you wield your fire? How do you wield your magic? How do you orient yourself whenever there's chaos? Are you a leader? And Leo is like the ultimate, you guys have that like predestined kind of leadership thing that happens, where the Emperor Aries is very accidental leader. Like they're the loyal foot soldier. And it's just like, but they're always looking, Mars is always looking for holes in your authority, holes in your story. There's something about walking the talk or practicing what you preach. And for some of you, there is a need to turn your back on the issues that you have been having with stability or your contribution. I feel like some of you have been experiencing a lot of instability in your life right now. It may be financially or emotionally or just passion-wise. I'm not sure how that instability is manifesting for you, but you're definitely in a place where you're turning your back on the old ways that you used to be angry, the old ways that you used to handle shit. Some of you are getting out of a situation that you shouldn't be in. I feel like some of you, your father is offering you a help or a way out, or some of you are really turning your back on like entering a new chapter, more tranquil waters in regards to your relationship with your father, and in regards to your relationship with authority, and in regards to your relationship with yourself and working for yourself. There is something I feel like there are habits of yours that are getting in the way of your successful entrepreneurship. I gotta check the camera on that and make sure that didn't fucking fry it. Hold on. We had 23 minutes. All right. I'm gonna mic drop on that one. I love you. But we got one more card. Final card, final message for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I love you. Take a deep breath. Hydrate. One card, one final message, please. For Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Leo season 2021. Baby. Of course, 2 cards came out. It's your season. 10 of Wands and Justice. So 2 cards here now of turning your back on something. There's some sort of situation that you shouldn't be in, that you shouldn't be in, or a mindset that you're needing to get out of. Getting out of turbulent emotional or mental mind states into more tranquil mind states or situations. And it puts you, when you get to that more tranquil ground, it puts you in a point where you realize, hey, I'm tired, I'm burning out. Mars leaving and going into Virgo is going to really alleviate, like give you some relief in regards to the fact that you've been fucking on 10 and going. So be careful of burning out, but that Mars leaving is going to help naturally with you just calming the fuck down. But once you get out of those outdated mindsets, there is something about looking at how you exert your energy. Are you working harder or are you working smarter? There is this need to look at like your efficiency. And I do feel like there is a new physical, spiritual, and sexual pattern coming up. There also may be a new pattern with someone else with heavy Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements. And these whatever it is, like you turning your back on, is going to put you in a position where you're making healthier decisions, and because you're making healthier decisions, it's like your karma finally resets. This is like some kind of, this honestly feels like there is some retribution is what I hear, honestly, and or there's something coming in that you guys are having to deal with, and it feels like this is a karmic reset. Like the contract feels fulfilled. By the end of, the closer that we get to Virgo season, the contract is fulfilled. And Venus is, where is Venus? Because Justice is Venus. Venus is still in Leo, but Venus goes into Virgo on the 22nd of July. No, on the 21st. And so there are new decisions that need to be made. And it needs to make sense in a different way. There is something about cause and effect. I also feel like some of you, you feel like you've been wronged, and the universe is in the process of making things right. You just have to not take anything into your own hands or take things in your control. There are forces that are bigger than you that are at work right now, and you need to allow yourself to accept the consequences of your actions and other people's actions. Don't try to enable or save anybody. All that you can do is allow yourself to really focus on yourself, your gifts. Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Focus on yourself so that you can judgment style hear what the divine is trying to tell you. The truth that is just resounding so loudly in your ear, it becomes undeniable. And if you keep denying it, the universe will keep dragging your ass. So stop. Pay attention, face your fear, face your shadow, and do it on your own, because you need to prove to yourself that you can do it on your own, and you can feel it again, and that you can reconnect with yourself, and that you can make order of your chaos. And you can also have, some of you, I feel like there's something about spirituality and logic colliding, and that you can have both things. Your spirituality can also be logical. It can make sense. A lot of their shit, and that's what I'm saying about justice. Karma is just science. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That's fucking karma. So go inward and tend to your heart so that you can hear without any distractions, without any external noise, and then you can move, and then you can make moves, heartfelt, genuine moves that you can really, really start to be proud of yourself for. I love you. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.